Thanks for joining me again. In this video, I want to talk about searching. So here on the search tab, you can see I have a video for searching in EBSCO, which is the database provider that we use. And then there's also a box for searching the CAT pack. Now the difference between EBSCO and the CAT pack is the CAT pack searches books, journals, DVDs, and things physically in the library or in the library's digital collection, such as ebooks. And these were things that were purchased individually by the library and are typically books, journals, and DVDs. And EBSCO will search journal articles. So if your professor tells you to find a source using the library, or to specifically find an article, like a newspaper article, a magazine article, an article in a scholarly journal, or a peer-reviewed journal, you will go to EBSCO to search. And from the library's homepage, you can either use the Everything box, which you can see is EBSCO, or the Books and More box, which is the CAT pack. So that's how you search in those two places. And you can watch this video or view this tutorial for more information about searching. And then I wanted to point out these time-saving tips here called Boolean search strategies. So sometimes you might need to search a word like bully, and it may come up as bully or bullying. And so you can use this asterisk to search all forms of that word. So that asterisk just means any letter. And you can do the same thing with woman or women, and then put the asterisk in place of the A or the E, and it will search both forms of the word. If you have a search term that has a phrase in it, so such as special education, you can use quotation marks around that phrase, so that you're not searching special and education as separate words, but as one term together. And then you can use and to narrow a search, or to broaden a search. So if you have a synonym, say like primary school or elementary, you can use or to broaden that search. And then sometimes you might need to use not. So if you are searching and you see a lot of results that aren't relevant to you, and let's say they're all in the nursing field, but you're searching for the education field, you could put not nursing and eliminate some of those results. Another helpful tip is this interlibrary loan box. You may see that in EBSCO on some journal articles. It would say ILL. It's a little orange button. And all that means is that we do not own the material, but we can request it from another library. And so to request an ILL, it takes a few days, because we have to talk to other libraries and see if one of them can loan us the material. So for books, it can take about 10 days. For articles, about 3 to 5 days, maybe longer. So if you're planning ahead, you can have a lot more options for your research because you can use ILL. And to request an ILL, you can either click on that orange button that you see in EBSCO, or use one of these forms here for a book or an article. That's everything I have about searching, and as always, if you have any questions while you're doing a search, feel free to contact me or your liaison librarian, or view the videos and tutorial on this page.